Alright everybody, welcome back to Go-Go Retro. And we are prehistoric turtlesaurs in today's episode. Having a little fun, running around. Oh, pterodactyls! And foot soldiers on pterodactyls. I gotta admit, like, this has gotta be like one of the most entertaining series I think I've done for Go-Go Retro. Because there's just something about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games that are just so much fun. And when I say Turtles games, I mean the old beat-em-ups, not the newer ones or the ones based on the movies or the cartoon shows. Just like these old school ones. Because really, if you think about it, there's only like two really good Turtles games, and that's the original TMNT arcade and Turtles in Time. Some would say that, you know, the Hyperstone Heist on the NES, which is basically a game built from the ground up for just the NES, and it was basically a beat-em-up. And I mean, at the time when that came out in the arcades at the moment, like, Turtles in Time was out, so you had either that or Turtles in Time. Personally, I played them both, and I love them both to this day. They're still some of my favorite games. Not too many people talk about the Hyperstone Heist, though, but I still enjoy it. And the more and more I think I go back and I play these games, it just reminds me of how many fun beat-em-ups I used to... Pizza Power! It just reminds me of old beat-em-ups that I used to play. Like, I remember playing this like crazy, the Simpsons arcade from way back when. I used to play that like constantly played the Simpsons arcade. Oh, I got run over by a dinosaur! It's real out here, folks. It's really prehistoric. But yeah, I remember playing the Simpsons arcade. Oh, God! Dang it. But yeah, the Simpsons arcade was a lot of fun. I remember playing Final Fight, like Final Fight 2. There was, like I said before, there was this Marvel one I used to play that was really fun. There's just tons and tons of old school beat-em-ups that just I wish that would come back. That's a genre that I miss. Alright, boss time! Your history, slime balls! Oh, Slash! He's got weapons. He was such a janky looking character from the animated series. But I really like I think out of all of like the villains slash enemies from the Turtles series, I think Slash was one of my favorite ones. Just because it's like, whoa, he's a turtle, but he's evil. And that was just so bizarre to me. And I know when people like think it's like, what about, you know, Razor from the Turtles movie? Technically, yeah, he was an evil turtle, but like Slash was actually able to like communicate and talk and everything like that. And he looked more like the Turtles. I think that's one of the reasons why I liked him so much. Yes! You, sir, are extinct. Let me hear that sweet flavor. That's 16-bit goodness right there. This is beautiful. It's beautiful, folks. All right, out of the prehistoric era. I don't want to play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Skull and Crossbone, AD 1530. Here's a funny little thing about this level, actually. In the arcade version, when you play this level, you actually don't get to fight the bosses that are in the Super Nintendo version. You actually fight Toka and Razor in this part of the game, in the arcade version. Just a fun little fact for you. Alright. Swabbing de Poop Deck. With all these landlubbers. I'm trying to think of cool pirate things to say. Sadly, they are not coming out as interesting as I intended. Yeah. Whoa. You got me throwing shurikens. Oh, get off me. Ah. Haha. Let's get across. There we go. Oh! shell shock indeed. These stupid things. I'll be honest, these things struck fear in me when I played this game in the arcade when I was a kid. Because, like, usually there would always be, like, as soon as I would find them, I would always die. I would lose my quarters instantly because of those guys. Because they were so hard to beat. And I noticed back in the day when you play this game in the arcade, when you play it with, like, one person, it's kind of difficult. But when you play, the arcade with 4 people, oh my gosh. Like, the amount of just crap that would happen on screen, it was just like, it was ridiculous. There was a reason why you would have to dump so many quarters into that machine. But it's just something about that. Ow. Okay. But yeah, there's just something about that arcade flavor that I miss so much. Because, like, you would see, like, there would be, like, a group of people at the arcade cabinet and everything like that, and you'd be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna play. But the biggest problem I always had every time I would play the arcades is, like, I don't want anybody to use the turtle that I use. So it's like, I really hope. Because if you're gonna play with a group of people, you wanted to make sure you got the turtle that you wanted. You didn't want to play the turtle that you're not used to. It's like, since I always used Raph, I always wanted to make sure, I was like, yo, I gotta get Raph. Raph is the turtle I want to play. And there would always be a time where it was like, someone would get Raph, so I would usually play like Michelangelo or something. Rocksteady and Bebop. There's rumors that they're actually going to be in the new Turtles movie, which would be pretty cool. I'd hope they don't make them completely stupid characters, but I hope we do get to see them. All right, let's get rid of you. Oh no! Get him out of here. 2 bosses defeated by 1 hand. That's right. But I think now is a good time to call it here. We're on our way to the western level, I think. Time travel. That would be a sucky way to time travel. But yes, we will see you guys in the next one. Bury my shell at Wounded Knee. See you next time, folks.